What's up, YouTubers? You know, I've been doing a lot of researching on Narcissus, and I came to the conclusion that my kid's mother, I think she is a narcissist in a way. It's funny because my mother put me on it because she was seeing some characteristics, in her as far as being a narcissist. I didn't know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Actually, we was together 9 years. It wasn't a perfect 9 years at all. Uh, she always found new supply in our relation. Like she wasn't never loyal. Loyal is not in her vocabulary at all. She did things to help me. I'm not gonna say like she did a couple of things. Gave me, money and things like that. And I appreciated that with the bottom of my heart. Like, but it wasn't about royalty. It was about loyalty. Like all they go out the window once you done did something crooked. Like I don't care what you did. Um, and we was together 9 years, and it wasn't perfect. I wasn't perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and say like I was perfect. I did things not cheating. I was always loyal. I didn't cheat. I had my kids 95%, 100% of the time. Made sure they ate, they was clothed, they were bathed. Even had her two kids that were before mine. I still call mine to this day. I raised them, practically raised them. But their father was a part of their life. Shout out to their father. Um, like we had issues. Like I said, I wasn't perfect. It was sometimes that she was doing a little bit more than me. Far as buying my kids Pampers. Sometimes I did play um, a selfish role. I hate it, but I did play a part in some of the things that was going on. Only a part. I wasn't out here doing all type of ignorant things. Um, yeah, she did. I think I had a low paying job at the end of our relationship. I think she paid the rent like about 4 or 5 months in a row when she got her income taxes. She would like just pay it in March. I think no, not March. I'm sorry, about June or something like that. And I was kind of short. I didn't even have all of it. I was kind of short, and we separated. She kicked me out, but the whole time that was going on, I had lost my job at a high paying job. I lost my job in like June 2019, and she had someone in that year. She had someone in June 2019. She had someone else in 2018. She was pregnant with my kids in 16 and 17, so she didn't cheat. But right before she had got pregnant, she had someone else. And before then, she had someone else before then. And the whole time of her dealing with people, she used to always bash me, like talk bad about me. You ain't this, you ain't that. But I stayed. I stayed because I wanted it to work. Then yeah, I stayed. I done seen pictures and all types of things at her phone dealing with other men. You know, I stayed. You know, um, she used to always bash me. You know, every time she found someone new, she used to always treat me like trash. Then when they get done, she want to come back and we be cool again. And I accepted it. I'm not gonna lie. You know, um, this last time it happened, I think this was just last year. It was like last year. She was just dealing with some guy, and he was knocking on the door. I was there. He was knocking on the door because I used to, even though we were separated, I was still there like every day, almost every day. It was sometimes I'd go home, but I come back every day. I'm with my kids. It's like we never left, but we were separated. We were still intimate, still laughing, still tripping, still doing what we was doing like we didn't do anything wrong, like we weren't separated or whatever. So she was dealing with this guy in November. I can remember I kind of seen them fading away. Before him, it was another guy. He tormented her. Like she couldn't take that pressure. Like she met her match with him. She was slick, terrified. You know, he left notes on the door about her. Like I'm picking her up from work here. I come home, it's a note on the door about her. Call me and saying all type of explicit things, and I stayed. No, actually, I left. I left that time, and she begged me to come back. Begged me. So I came back. You know, came back, and we were still together. We were still together. We were still one. Um, but the whole time, come on, the whole time we was together, it was a lie. Like it was a lie. How I met her was kind of crazy because she had just left. I was with her during the time she was with her previous baby daddy before me, her previous father of her kids before me, and she was talking to me while she was still dealing with him. Like I was having sex with her, and she'd go home to him. And one time he seen me. I think they had moved on. She moved out of the house with him, and she was with me. He came in and seen me and told her, "Man, I lost my family." In my head, I'm like, I won. Like I won. Ain't nothing else to discuss. I won. But the whole time I lost, and he won. I lost and he won. Um, Excuse me, guys. I got to smoke my cigarette. Yeah, I smoke cigarettes. I'm sorry. Um, but the whole time he won and I lost. Um, so back to the story. She was dealing with this guy, truck driver guy. He was sending her flowers. She was treating. This is before all of the, we had problems, but this is before I, started slacking and all that crap. A little bit, started slacking and all that crap, and we were still together. Like, wow. I guess they was talking when he left. We were still together. This was like last year, November last year. December came. Okay, she wasn't with him anymore. I could tell how everything was going on with her. Like we done started back connecting. We started back, we was intimate already, but we was more intimate. We loving on each other or whatever. And January came this year, 2021. January came. So when January came, I helped her move everything in the house. Me and her brother. We helped move everything in the house. No problems. I'm still over there. You know. Damn, cord. Damn, man. Cord like no. So, we still together. Still together. Sorry for my camera. We still together the whole time. Like nothing happened. Still with her through those times with the truck driver or whatever. So, so, yeah. So, January came. January came. January came. We were still cool. She taking me to work. I had a long hour job. I used to work 12 hours. So I only seen her really basically on weekends. But before then, I had an 8-hour job. This was in December. I used to go over there all the time. We chilling. Like December 25th, I went over there. We was intimate. I stayed all the way up to like June 2nd. I left, came back. Like we were still together. So when January came, I believe she was already grooming someone else after probably while she was with the guy, the truck driver guy. She was already grooming someone else. So, in my mind, we kind of back on track, and I'm trying to really basically get my family back. Really, basically, I had to step up my game. I stepped up my game. I altered myself. Um, Man, she blamed everything on me too. I'm talking about everything. But I'm finna tell you this later on how she was acting. So nothing was said about how I was doing back, you know what I'm saying, when I was slacking or whatever. Nothing was said. We was together. We was bonding. Like we was real deal bonding. And January came, we was still bonding. Okay, she met this guy in January. How I know she met him in January? Because she told me one day I found some condoms in her drawer. And I left the house. She started texting me, man, I wasn't nothing. And this just really came out the blue. I wasn't nothing. And I met him and sent me a picture of him and everything. So I'm like, why is she doing all that? Why is she sending me a picture and all that? Because it's new supply. It's new supply. She done found someone that make her feel good at the time. She love bombing on them, cooking for them, they having sex and all types of stuff. But I'm finna go by month. February came, that when the snowstorm hit. I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. That's when the snowstorm hit. Okay. She was with him during the snowstorm. I came and got my kids, but I didn't know that she was dealing with anyone at that time. I'm thinking this is what she was telling me. Man, I'm in school. I'm trying to get myself together. I just need my space. In the future, when I leave school, we gonna be together, all that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give her space. I don't want to invade her privacy or her space. I'm gonna give her space, and we still can be tight. We can just slow roll until we get everything back together. So February came. We still cool. Ain't nothing that's been said about I was nothing and I wasn't a man and you didn't cut the grass. I just all types of things. It wasn't none of that said. We was cool. Okay. February came, she was with him during the snowstorm. I didn't know. I had my kids, but I had an idea because I know her. I had an idea that she was with someone, but she was telling me she had went over her sister's house for that whole week. And all that. I'm halfway believing it. She was sending me pictures of her niece paying for her. Her niece stayed with her sister. That's her sister's daughter. She paying for her. So she's sending me pictures like, she's, still communicating with me or whatever. But I'm seeing little things though. Like at night where I text her, she ain't texting back. I know she ain't sleep. She ain't texting back or whatever. So, okay. She came home during the snowstorm. Guess what? We laying together. We was intimate. We had sex. We talked. We laid up. I'm talking about we cuddled up like nothing before. Okay. So I'm like, I'm tripping. She ain't got nobody. I'm tripping. So I got on Facebook. Okay, my brother friend lived next door to her. So I got on his page, just to look at some of his pictures or whatever. Because he took a picture during the snowstorm. But when I seen, actually it was his profile pic, but I seen a black Infiniti parked in front of her house. So I asked her, I was like, who black Infiniti is that parked in front of your house? She's like, there ain't nobody. Why you driving past my house? That was the first red flag. Why you driving past my house and all this? I'm like, my antennas raised up instantly. But we still kicking it. In this March, I started seeing a real difference in her. Like I used to be over there every weekend with her and my kids. We vibing. Now you don't want me over there. Now, when I'm over there, it's about 10:30. Now, you need to start letting me know when you finna spend the night because you don't know what I got to do. I'm like, it's 10:30 at night. What you mean? Like, I be over here. Like, I spend time with y'all. This is the only time I get to spend with my family because I work long hours. Now it's a problem. Okay. So, my antennas went up right there. I was like, she got someone else. So, I'm seeing a black Infiniti all the time over there. Like, I ain't gonna lie, guys. I'll probably pull up over there just to see am I wrong? I probably be wrong, you know. I probably be wrong. So, cause my heart is deeply involved with her. Like, I've been with her down there 9 years. We done had kids. We've been intimate. We really never fell off until she found new supply. You know, then she want to act an asshole with me and all that type of stuff. But, so I'm like, I pull up over there some nights. I see a black Infinity, but she telling him to park over there, don't park in front of my house type stuff. So I'm like, okay, something ain't right, you know. So I confront her like, man, what's up with this black Infinity always over there? She like, I don't know who over there. I don't know who staying in these apartments. You tripping? And like she trying to hide them. Like she don't want me to see them. But I'm still going over this in March. I'm still going over there. But I'm seeing multiple changes in her attitude. She agitated that I'm there. She wearing different type of clothes. And when I come over there, she got on a dress. And I'm like you walking around the house like this? You know what I'm saying? So we watching movies or whatever. We still cool. That's when I didn't know who he was. I was naive. So April came. That's when everything went downhill. At the end of March, I found the condoms in her drawer. I was like, something ain't right. You know, I confronted her. I was like, man, you got condoms in your drawer? I was like, come get me. Like, cause she had went to Walmart. She was like, you want to go to the house? I was like, yeah. I told her, come get me. I done found condoms in your drawer. She said, why you going through my stuff? I'm looking for, you know, I don't like it. I'm looking for marijuana, you know, cause I know where she keep her marijuana. We smoke or whatever. And I found the 2 condoms. So she came and got me. Well, she came. I left. But I was very upset. I just told her, man, I was waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting on you. You said you needed space and I gave you that. And this is what you did again? And that's when she sent me the picture of him and all that. So in April, things went downhill. Okay, but guess what, guys? I came back over there. I still didn't see him. I was still like, you know, I don't know, like, I don't know if that's the black Infinity I always see over there, because one time I went over there, he had an emblem on that picture I was telling y'all about. Then when I went over there again, it wasn't an emblem on the front of the car. So I'm like, man, I'd probably be tripping. You know, I apologized to her, like, man, my bad, you know. This was before the combs, I think, my bad, and, you know, I didn't know, and, you know, I'm sorry for doing, you know, for accusing you, you know, being stupid. And she just was really basically like, nah, you done did too much. You done went in my drawer and invade my privacy and all that crap. You know, she putting everything on me. Now she flipping everything on me. Now it is May. Man, we done had, it's been a hard April for me, guys. I'm talking about, I've been emotionally distressed because I really wanted my family back. But since this guy done came in and doing what she always, you know, sometimes I'll probably bring him up like, what is he doing that I'm not doing? He only doing taking you, because her car now, he taking you to school, and now she telling me he be doing little things for her, and he don't say nothing, they just friends, and she don't want to be in a relationship, and I wasn't a good guy, and, you know, I wasn't a man, and all that. But it wasn't none of that said when we was chilling, before I even seen him, because I seen him, and he is an ugly person. Like, I'm not saying I'm handsome, but he is, like, he crawled away from under a rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is not attractive at all. Like, I was surprised. The guy that she was with before wasn't attractive at all. I was surprised. I'm like, what is you doing? You just they giving you the type of attention that you want, and you going with it, and you treat me like trash. And we've been together like 9-8 years, but in our 9-8 years, she say that we wasn't nothing. I was this, I was that. She don't never own up to her what she done did. She done cheated. She told me, man, I cheated, but I was a good person. This is what she told me. I cheated, but I was a good person. This is what she told me. I'm like, that don't make no sense. Man, she used to talk about me bad, and man, said a lot of things I don't even want to say, but I also said things too. When she blow up and I be trying to be quiet or try to walk away, it still be a problem. Like, and I just blow up. Like, I feed into it. Like, I feed into the energy that she giving me. And it be a problem. it be a problem. And now it's like she got a hold on me. I'm not gonna lie. But she treat me like I ain't nothing now. She treat me like I ain't nothing. I guess cause she with him. I be telling her, you don't gotta do to me like that cause you with him. But she like, nah, it ain't, you always bringing up him. But I go over there sometime and we don't do nothing but argue. Like, we don't do nothing but argue. Like, I feel so weird being in her house. It feels so different because I know she laying with him at night, but she still to tell me I can come over, and I go over like a fool. Just like the other day, she said, you want to come over here and see the kids? She always put my kids in there, knowing that she just want me over there. And I went over there. But I used a tactic that I learned. I was talking about myself, how I feel happy, but she didn't want to hear that. She didn't want to hear I was happy and why you always saying something about you. That's what she told me. Why you always saying something about you? But I just don't understand. You know, I just don't understand. She told me I could come over there tomorrow and stay with her and spend the night or whatever. But I can't see myself doing it because you got a guy laying with you every night, holding you, y'all intimate, you cooking for him and love bombing on him and all types of things. All types of things. Now I done did some things that was wrong during this situation. I done went in the house and seen him sitting on the bed. Like, he was there. I knocked on her door. Like, I done did some crazy thing, knocked on her door and yelled up there, so you laying with him tonight and you were just with me? And we was intimate in April. I had sex with her in April. We was just staying, I spent the night over her house that Saturday and was over there Sunday, took her out. You know what I'm saying? We went out to eat. And Monday she had him over there. So I was very ecstatic. Like, I was mad. Like, you doing me like this and you playing both sides, but she don't care. She like, man, you gonna overstep your boundaries coming over here and all that stuff, but you playing a game. You playing both sides. I just need someone to talk to me. Like, am I wrong? Because I know I did some things in the past. Like, I did some things in the past also. I done said things and blew up, but I was feeding into this energy she was giving me. I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna say everything was on her, but she done did a lot of things. Man, a lot of things she done said and cheating multiple times. I'm talking about multiple times. Like, I wasn't never good enough, and this is way before we had problems like this. Right after she had my son in 2017, she was dealing with someone in 18, and 19, and now 21. Like, I just don't understand, but I just wanted to get my story out. I'm pacing back and forth to talk to you guys. I don't know if she a narcissist or what, but she always flipping everything on me. Like, I cheated, but I was a good person. You did wrong. You this, you that, you this. She started crying. You this, you that, you did that, you did this. When I'm like, we both did wrong, and I understand if I did wrong, and I'm sorry. I tell her I'm sorry all the time. Like, I'm sorry. It's like she get me with it. She bait me in with it. Like, you did wrong, and I be like, I apologize, but you also did wrong too. She don't want to hear what she did. She just want to put everything on me. She don't want to say, yeah, I did cheat, and I'm sorry for that. I felt this type of way about our relationship. I needed to. She don't do that. She just like, I did what I did. Oh well, and put everything on me. So, guys, just give me some advice. Hopefully, y'all see this. Just give me some advice, people. Have a blessed one.